tech startups that are on the rise are using Nextcaller for various different use cases. But what we eventually sat down to do is really just look at each customer across each use case and looked at how many resources we were devoting to try to generate business for that use case. And eventually it became pretty clear, like while we were making money in certain areas, that if you looked at the ROI in terms of like what an ounce of effort got you in return, that it didn't necessarily make sense to be doing outreach in those areas. Whereas in certain other use cases that we looked at, the return was much higher. And that's where we need to be putting quote unquote ounce of effort instead. So this was, I guess you could call it maybe some sort of come to God moment, but like I said before, it really has to do with tracking all of the information. I can't stress how important that is. It's something that we struggled with early on in our business, which we've become much, much better with. And we were able to literally just use the data to get an understanding of where we need to be doing our outreach. Certainly for certain use cases that we're not doing outreach on, we'll still support them. But what we found is that, fraud and authentication is a very important line of business for us. We have incredible validation there. We also have incredible validation for our caller ID product as well. We have some great customers that are using it. They're saying great things. Generally speaking, it's very easy to set up a conversation. There's a real business need. Whereas with some of the other use cases, they were more situational. Customers that might be coming to us to look for something and that we were unable to replicate with others. And those are the ones that maybe we start to put to the side.